I don't normally do gear reviews. Recently bought this Sawyer water filtration system, just a Walmart job. And at first, I just bought it for emergencies, and I didn't really care too much. But at first, I opened it up and I thought, wow, this is complicated. Too many parts. Difficult to use is what I thought. But just recently I had to actually get in and use it, and so I learned a bit more about it then. And what I thought was just overly complicated was really just an extremely versatile system, and I would really recommend these Sawyers. So originally, it came with these water bottles, these flat, rollable water bottles. No big deal. And and with this little pipe, so had a couple of ways to use it. Actually, it's got a lot of ways to use it. Please read, have a look at the actual Sawyer video for complete instructions on how to use it. One of them, you can do a gravity. So you fill this up with the water that you need to filter, and you could just actually hang it up, and it would actually gravity feed through the filter element. The other thing is that you can do is you can actually squeeze, and they actually call this a squeeze filter. So you can actually squeeze on this, and it gets the pressure up and forces it through the element a lot quicker. So it's got all these parts here. What first impressed me was that all the parts easily unscrew, and they're all completely compatible with normal drinking container threads. So you need to filter your water. You can just screw the element directly onto your water bottle, like that. And by the way, whenever I go out, whether it's hiking, rock climbing, generally, out in the country, this is almost always the type of water bottle I carry anyway, because it's light, recyclable, reusable, and when I'm finished drinking water out of it, I can just sort of squish it up, and saves a lot of space in my pack, make things a lot easier. So is that there? The idea is just a little squeeze, and you got water coming out. And that's it. So that's one other way to use it. I thought that was great. And then, like I said, everything's all standardized with normal drink container fittings. So you can do a lot of different things with them. So what I'm going to show you now, one of the things, it's a little bit, you need to make a lot of water, collect a lot of water. The squeeze system, it's a little bit finicky. It's, you've got to collect a quart or whatever amount of water, and then you've got to squeeze it through or allow it to settle through with gravity. So I thought I was going to try something else, and that's what I'm going to show you now. Say hi, Jess. Okay, there's my dog. And so down in this little stream, that's a 12-volt bilge pump. Very small, low-powered bilge pump. They use them in hobby, weekend watercraft to keep the water out. Very inexpensive. Cost me, I think that one was $12. Okay, so it's down in there. And I've got the power lead coming out and the water line coming out. Power lead simply connects up to any battery, any 12 volt source. You could run it directly off solar panels easily. And so I'm just going to connect up the power to the battery now. So there's the, I'm not sure if you can see that, but let me see. Yep. Okay. So there's the water pumping out of the, directly out of the creek. It's fairly clear, it's not too bad. So I'm going to put it onto the filter system. So those bilge pumps, they're very low power and also low pressure. So there's no chance of breaking this up inside. And the Sawyer people, the video, their official video, they actually mention that this element inside can withstand high pressures, and that's how they're able to clean it out. Okay, just to make a couple other points while I'm here. Now, I'm using the bilge pump, but there's no reason you couldn't use a hand pump like that to pump from the creek through the element into the water collecting container. Or if you're really backwards, you can improvise. There is an old windscreen washer pump. So if you needed to improvise something, that works as well. So the only thing I think you've got to be worried about with the Sawyer, so the element's cleanable. But you say in the official video that it can last forever. You just have to rinse it out from time to time, and you know, when the flow gets down to, you know, it starts to slow down as it fills up with junk, and then you rinse it out and it should be back to normal. The only thing they did say is that, and this is a little bit of a problem, but the element inside here, you can never let it freeze, and there's no way to tell. So if it freezes, it can be broken, and there's no way to tell just by us looking at it whether it's been damaged or not. So it's fine. So you can store this and it can freeze in a dry condition, but once you've used it, it's got water in the element, and if it freezes after that, you have to consider that the element is destroyed and replace it. But that's no biggie, I don't think. I can work with that. I do wonder, and this is something you probably have to work out through Sawyer, I wonder if I could force some alcohol through here to act as an antifreeze. You know, some, not rubbing alcohol, but say ethanol, which, you know, people drink. I wonder if I could put some of that through there, and I wonder if that would stop the element from breaking in freezing temperatures. So anyway, that was just my thought. If anyone's got any ideas about whether that would work, or whether I should try it, let me know. But, yeah, really good little product. So, another point I want to say, so with this, using these little bilge pumps, it allows me not only to not have to keep walking back and forth from the creek, it allows me to drop that pump down into a shallow well. It's not a great, it won't pump from very deep, but it will pump from, you know, I've had it up to 10 feet, you know, pumping to a 10-foot head. 6 foot is about the maximum you really realistically can deal with though. So, but you know, that allows you to, you know, if you're somewhere and there's a spring or a seep and it's just all mud, you could actually dig down into that, and the water would fill the hole that you dug, and then you could drop this down in there and pump directly out of it. And I do know there's quite a few locations, I know in my area anyway, where the water level is at about 3 to 6 feet, so I could dig a very quick hand well, you know, down to 6 feet or whatever, or 3 feet, depending where it is, and I could be pumping directly out of that with a small pump like this.